All right, so this is our worksheet. And we said 19? Is that what someone asked me for, was 19? Awesome, 19. All right, 19 said I have 4 minus 5 times quantity of negative 4n plus 3. Okay, we had examples like this in our notes and in our homework from previous nights. So I'm hoping, it doesn't always help, but I'm hoping it at least gives you some direction looking at those notes. Anytime you have subtraction right before the distributive property, you have to do adding the opposite. Not it's a good idea to, not at some point you can, you have to do it right away. So I'm going to go ahead and instead of 4 minus 5, I'm going to do 4 plus a negative 5 times a quantity of negative 4n plus 3. Questions so far? Okay, now this is the distributive property. It is multiplication. You have to do multiplication before you do addition. So you cannot add 4 and negative 5 first. As tempting as that may seem, and you're like, oh, that's going to make my life a lot easier. No, that's the wrong order. You have to do, God bless you, you have to do multiplication first. So I have the distributive property. So I'm simply going to say 4 plus, because I can't do anything with that 4 yet. I cannot move any terms around right now at all because I have addition and multiplication. I can't do that. I've got to do the multiplication. All right, so I have 4 plus negative 5 times a negative 4n plus, there's my plus symbol from inside the parentheses, plus negative 5 times 3. Questions so far? Okay, now I'm simply going to do this multiplication. So I have 4 plus. If you notice, I'm still showing this 4 plus. I haven't changed the order of anything. It's all in exactly the same order. Don't change the order. Because if there's subtraction, something's going to go wrong. So leave the order exactly the way that you see it. So I have 4 plus, well, negative 5 times a negative 4 is a positive 20n. Remember, you can multiply unlike terms. You cannot add them. Plus a negative 15. Questions so far? Okay, I can add my like terms. My like terms are going to be a negative 15 and a positive 4. So I'm going to move them next to each other. You could put the 20n first. Usually in algebra the variable term comes first, but I'm not going to be picky right now. Just move the like terms together. I'm adding two numbers with different signs, which means I actually have to subtract their absolute values. 15 minus 4 is 11. 15 has the greater absolute value. It's negative, so our 11 is negative. Remember, we did that in the last chapter. You guys should be able to do that absolute value work stuff in your head now. All right, plus 20n. Questions on this? Mateo? Yes. What is negative 5 times 3? Why? I do all my multiplication first. You've got to get rid of all that multiplication. I don't know why I wouldn't. No, I see. No, I'm okay with you doing both of those multiplications at the same time because they don't affect each other. You know what I mean? So, yep, I'm good with that. Alex. Okay, so yes, that's a habit I would get into no matter where the subtraction is. As soon as you see subtraction, just do adding the opposite right away. Then there's no decision making about when to do it and when not to do it, when I need to do it, when should I do it. Just do it right away all the time. All right? That way there's no confusion. All right, what else can I do for you guys? Mia? 17? All right. 17 is very similar to 19. I think it's a little bit easier than 19. Only in that the distributive property is coming first. All right, so I have negative 8 times the quantity of a negative 5b plus 7 in the parentheses, and then plus 5b outside. Now, I cannot take these two 5b's and put them next to each other. I can't take these, the 8 and the 7, and put them near each other, because I have multiplication right here, and I have addition right here. I cannot use the commutative property when I have multiplication and addition between terms. I have to get rid of my multiplication. All right, so that means I'm going to do the distributive property. So I have negative 8 times a negative 5b. Bring that plus down from inside the parentheses. Negative 8 times 7. And then plus 5b, because I can't do anything with it yet. Why am I not multiplying my negative 8 times my 5b? Jack? This 5b over here. Why am I not multiplying this negative 8 times this 5b out here? Yeah, is this 5b in the parentheses? No, so it does not get multiplied by the negative 8. Only the numbers inside the parentheses get multiplied by that negative 8. Okay, so now, Mateo, I am going to go through and just multiply those two things out. Okay, so negative 8 times negative 5b is going to be a positive 40b. Plus, because remember, a negative times a negative is a positive, plus negative 8 times a positive 7 is a negative 56, plus my 5b. So now I have gotten rid of all my multiplication I possibly can. I did my distributive property, I did the multiplication, now I'm going to combine my like terms. I have a 4, and everything is in addition. All right, I have a 40b and a 5b. They are like terms. And then I have a negative 56. So I'm going to move my 40b and my 5b together. And then plus a negative 56. Well, 40b, a positive 40b and a positive 5b is going to give me my 45b plus my negative 56 or minus 56. I'll take either one of those. What do you guys think? You guys getting better at these? A little more comfortable with these? It was kind of shaky? Yeah, the second time good? All right, I'm glad I did 2 days in a row of it then. Mateo? You do not have to draw these arrows, but I do find that when I teach it to you, it makes it easier for you guys to see visually what you're doing. And if you feel that those arrows are beneficial to you, draw the arrows. If you don't, you do not have to. But all the rest of this is required. Okay? Christiana. 15. All right, and then we are going to take our homework quiz. Yes. I'm doing it right now. We had the odds yesterday. I know, but you should have written the answers down. All right, so yes, I will give those to you in a second. All right, so 15 said I have 10x plus 36 minus 38x minus 47. All right, is there any distributive property here? No, there's no distributive property. So what's the first thing I should be doing right now to simplify this expression? Michaela? Adding the opposite. So I'm going to rewrite my given because I want to know what I started with. Because when I go back and kind of check my work when I'm done, I want to know that what I started with to make sure I made changes to it properly. Okay, now what do I do? Alex? 36. So we kind of switched those order, and that moved my like terms together, right? Awesome. So I have 10x plus a negative 38x plus 36 plus a negative 47. Then what did you do? Excellent. What is 10x plus a negative 38x? Excellent. Plus, what is 36 and negative 47? Negative 11. There's my answer. And remember, when you have addition, it technically doesn't matter the order that you're adding those terms in. So if you did a -11 plus a negative 20x, that's fine. Okay?
The main office now, and virtually, if you were in the building, come down to the main office now. Thank you.
Okie dokie. You guys need to get a piece of paper and a pencil. Yes. Piece of paper and a pencil. And no, you are not ripping anything out of your homework spirals. No, 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 no.